Hello everyone, it's Joseph from your boy, Jet Black the One Only, here with another exciting live stream. In this video, I am going to be talking about my day-to-day, September 1st, 2019. Today, the main things that I've done is I watched all of the episodes released so far for Power Players, or at least all the episodes released so far for Power Players that's on Kim Cartoon. For those of you who don't know what Power Players is a brand new animated series created by Man of Action, the people who made Ben 10, that is about a boy whose uncle is a toy repairman but used to be a toy inventor. And he's created this system that allows him to bring toys to life. And he gives he doesn't really give his nephew this, but his nephew gets this weird device that allows him to transform himself into a toy. And he essentially fights alongside a group of living toys to fight against a group of evil living toys who are trying to take over the world. But Power Players is a pretty good show so far. I'm enjoying it. Also, I noticed Godzilla popped into the live chat. Yo, Godzilla, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Give me one moment to get the live chat set up. That way I'll be able to easily read what each of you are saying. Ba-da-da-da, bump. Let's see. Do 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 do. So Godzilla said, "Hey Nick, when will the streams go till 24 hours? Because an hour feels like one short minute. Well, believe it or not, an hour is actually 60 minutes. But I understand where you're coming from. I haven't done a super long live stream in a hot minute, but I used to do those quite often. I've been spending a lot of time writing today. Writing has been like a big thing for me as of recent. Ray King said, "Have no fear. I am here. Go beyond. Plus Ultra." I know that you said Pulse Ultra, but I understand what you mean. But now I understand that you want to do the All Might thing. I don't think I can do an All Might vote. All Might voice. Blah, blah, blah. Have no fear. I am here. Go beyond plus ultra. Like yeah, like I don't really know how to do like a all might voice. But yeah, Ray King, welcome. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Oklahoma, smash that like button. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty dope. Let's see. Also, I've been messaging with Dozer, Beth, and Ryan throughout the day. And I've been working on the last story of Superpower Battles Volume number 8. After this, I'll probably work on a Superhero Universe guidebook or Volume number 9. Let's see. Godzilla said, "Have you ever played the Elder Scrolls?" So I played a little bit of Oblivion once for the Xbox 360. I honestly just enjoyed walking around and picking flowers. And whenever I actually ended up in a fight, I was like, "The fuck is this?" So I mainly played that game just to walk around and do shit. Um, when it comes to medieval fantasy video games, my favorite medieval fantasy video game was Fable 3, and then my second favorite is Kingdom of Amalur. So I would recommend those. I never got into Skyrim or anything like that, or Morrowind or any other games. Godzilla said, "I got Elder Scrolls Online, and it's pretty good. I'm glad that you vibe with it." I was interested in getting Skyrim Blades, which was going to be the mobile game, and it came out, but it came out only for new phones, and I don't have a new phone. So I was like, "Oh, well, fuck me then." Yeah. So I was going to like get that game and do streams of that game, but because it's not available for my phone, I just don't. Ray King said, "Where are the video games? Where are the video games?" And then he said, "I have the Neo trial deck." He said, "And shave your face." I actually like the way that my hair's set up. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Appreciate it. The Neo trial deck. So is that? Oh, you're talking about the Vanguard app. So I do think it's weird that the Vanguard app is not out yet. Um, Last I heard, it was supposed to be coming out in the spring for the U.S. But since then, I haven't heard anything else about it, which I think is really surprising. Real quick, I'm going to message Dozer and Ryan. Let's see. I have started up the live stream for tonight. Feel free to jump in and we can continue discussing the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Okay, and then I'm gonna message Ryan real quick. I haven't had an opportunity to listen to your last 4 messages. I have started the stream. Feel free to join in and we can continue talking on the stream. Okay, Dozer said maybe. He might pop in on the stream. Godzilla said, Nick, remember when you were playing video games? I do. The last time I did a gaming stream was Lego DC Supervillains. Though I do wish instead of buying Lego DC Supervillains that I had bought the Lego Movie 2 video game. But hey, hindsight. Also, it seems like the next video game I'll get will probably be Fantasy Strike. I wouldn't mind playing another fun, fairly easy to play but hard to master fighting game. I think Fantasy Strike is right up my alley. Plus, I think it'll be a nice introductory fighting game for Beth to see if Beth would be interested in getting into fighting games and learning more about fighting games. Let's see. Ray King said, I have the beta. He said it's too late for you to get, Nick. Oh, so the Vanguard app thing actually did come out. And it's in the beta. That's pretty good. Then Godzilla said, 2 people liked Frick Lord of Memes. Oh, what? I see 0 likes so far. Did you guys already smash that like button? Let's see. Then Godzilla said, maybe someday Frick can be in a movie. Then Ray King said, lol. And then Godzilla said, you mean the Lego video game too? I mean the Lego movie video game too. Then Godzilla said, the Lego movie video game 2 is too much for my little brain to comprehend. It's the video game based off of the second Lego movie. Also, thank you for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Ryan. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Ayo. Then Godzilla said, hey. Then Ryan said, so. I was looking into some political stuff I discussed with Dozer, and yikes. Oh, what was the yikes? Then Godzilla said, I smashed that like button. Thank you kindly, Godzilla, for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. Dozer said, we should discuss whether or not Nick is gay. Dozer's got that hot take on the is Nick gay? Find out. We got a discussion going. Godzilla said, we all smashed that like button. He said 3 people smashed that like button. I currently only see 2 likes. Ryan said, I've mentioned how I don't like Jordan Peterson before. Yes, you have, Ryan. That is true. That has indeed been stated. And then Ryan said, and I watched some more clips of him, and he said even worse stuff. Then Kel said, the only thing you should smash is Jesus. Yo, Kels, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on this stream? Then Matt said, Jet's gay? No. Then Ray King said, ride my avatar holy dragon. Come to me, holy saber dragon. Hold up. I tried to read it the way you wrote it, but now I realize it's Vanguard. Ride my avatar. Holy dragon, come to me. Holy saber dragon. That's how I imagine they'd say it. Then Godzilla said, 4 people smashed that like button. I only see 3 likes. I only see 3 smashes. Matt said Vanguard is dead. I think Ray King mentioned that he has the beta for that app that was supposed to have come out. So it seems like Vanguard may not be dead if that app is actually still going to be a thing. Ryan said, such that I am now comfortable with defending the claim that Jordan Peterson is a fascist. Ooh, Ryan coming in with that political talk. Matt's like, smash that dislike button? Nah. We don't play that dislike here. Hulk doesn't fuck with the dislike button. Now that like button, though. Godzilla said, guys, when you smash that like button, Nick will give you a free imaginary Xbox. Imaginary, I can do that. That doesn't sound hard. I can just throw out. You want an imaginary PS4, Matt? Smash that real like button. Imaginary PS4. Ryan said, also Bill C16 that made JP famous, Jordan Peterson, actually did pass years ago. Don't know a lot about Jordan Peterson to really jump in on that combo. Kel said, I want an imaginary PS3. Yo, I can downgrade as hard as you want or upgrade. Actually, because a free imaginary Xbox that would be pretty old. And then PS4 jumped up, and then Kels was like, nah, a little bit lower. Then Godzilla said, if you dislike, Nick will imaginarily punish you and give you lice. What a very specific. And it's funny that you said imaginarily punish you and give you lice, because that implies that you get some imaginary punishment, but then real lice. Then Ryan said, such that Jordan Peterson's lies about the nature of the bill are evident. Uh, so again, Ryan going in on the Jordan Peterson thing pretty hard. Now, one thing that I would like to do today, gonna change up the format a little bit of the vlog, so I hope you guys are ready. I want you guys to ask me questions, and then I ask you guys questions, and we do back and forths on questions. Hit me up on that. Let's see. Ray King said, I will not like until he plays Vanguard. We have played Vanguard in multiple past videos. Feel free to check those out. Matt said, Jet, why are you fueling Ryan? I'm not a gas station, Matt. I'm not fueling Ryan. I didn't hit that regular button. Let's see. Excuse me. Then Ryan said, format? Then Matt said, I love Vanguard, but it is in fact dead. We'll see. I mean, mobile games can help breathe life into games. Like back into games. Then Matt said, what are your goals for 2 p.m. tomorrow? So hopefully by 2 p.m. tomorrow, I would have already went to Pyology before the rush for Labor Day. And then I would have hopefully gone to Maggie Moo's before the rush for Labor Day. And then I hope to be at Barnes & Noble's, ready for action, ready to hang out with everybody. I'm hoping to look around Barnes & Noble's for some cool superhero guidebooks. I'm going to get to know Beth's best friend Kimberly a little bit more. I'm hoping to just hang out and talk with you guys. Just have a fun time. Godzilla said, Nick, can you press the like button? You have not already. I personally don't hit my own like button. I feel like that's disingenuous. Ray King said, that is past, this is now. Then Godzilla said, you need to, so Nick gives you the imaginary Xbox, Nick. I gotta give myself the imaginary Xbox. Then Ray King said, fuck that Xbox, I have one right here. I don't see it. Then Matt said, Jet, where was the response text? He said, this is the now, this is the future. Where was the response text? What do you mean the response text? Oh, did I not reply to a text that you sent? I remember you sent me a text about Colin's birthday dinner. I had actually already messaged with Colin, and Colin was like, the birthday dinner would probably be on Friday the 13th. Let's see. Ryan said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very much not dead. With the 2019 Megatons having been released, I'm told now is a great time to jump into the game. That sounds like product placement. Kel said, Nick, you should check Nani's art on the Amino. Hey, I can pull up Amino. Matt said, those two messages were for different people. Understandable. Then Ray King said, I have the Vanguard on my side. I have the Vanguard on my side. Matt said, yeah, and I have Force of Will. They can sit next to each other. Force of Will seems kind of... I never hear people talk about Force of Will. Keyforge is now the new trading card game that everybody talks about. Even though it's not really a trading card game. It's just a card game. Godzilla said, 2 people got imaginary punishments and lice. Man, too bad. Good thing that people who pressed the like button got an Xbox, an imaginary one. Beep boop. Then Matt said Force of Will is a trading card game. I know Force of Will is. I was saying um, Keyforge isn't a trading card game. Kel said, I have the pendulum on my side. Kel really does fuck with pendulums. Then Matt said, don't pretend like it isn't. Again, referring to Keyforge. Keyforge is not a trading card game. You don't trade shit in Keyforge. Then Matt said, Keyforge is a giant meme and is also bad. Keyforge is incredibly popular, and people seem to really fuck with it. Godzilla said, what is Keyforge? It's a brand new card game where they essentially sell whole decks. So you don't buy into like individual booster packs. You just get a whole deck. Every deck is different. Every deck is randomly generated, and all decks are balanced. So essentially, no deck should be better than any other deck, and decks should play differently because they have a different assortment of cards. So you can buy a deck off the shelf, and it's immediately playable, and you don't have to worry about balancing your decks and trying to make sure that your deck is good. But you also aren't allowed to change your decks. Like you can't mix and match cards from different decks. So if you want to play a different style of deck, you have to buy a whole other deck. The reason why I say Keyforge is super popular is just because whenever I go to game stores and I ask about Keyforge, they talk about how well Keyforge is doing and how it just flies off the shelf and how people really like it. Now, I haven't asked a whole lot of places about Keyforge. I think I've probably talked to Lucky Dice Cafe, The Deep, and Station Retro about it. I don't really remember talking to Lucky Dice Cafe too much about it. I think they have a scene. I don't think I asked too much about how well it's doing. But at the Deep, they've definitely made it clear that, yeah, Keyforge is doing really well. And at Station Retro, they've also made it clear, like, yeah, Keyforge is doing really well. They're like, not only is Keyforge doing well, but we bought, like, newer Keyforge stuff, too, to help, like, with the people who are in the scene who are buying Keyforge stuff. Ryan said a Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube was the world champion of the revived Bakugan game, I think. I've heard that a lot of Yu-Gi tubers got invited to the big Bakugan event that happened. I think that's caused a lot of crossover between the Yu-Gi tuber community and the Bakugan community. I was going to try and jump on Bakugan Battle Planet when it first came out, and then I just didn't. I had gotten like the mobile app on my phone. I was gonna like try and stream the mobile app. I was gonna watch some episodes of the show, and I was gonna review them, and I just didn't. Let's see. Matt said, literally who? Already answered that. Godzilla said, wait, Jet, are you the one, the only? Mm-hmm. I am indeed Jet Black. And Ryan changed his name from Jet Black, the one and only, to All Art is Propaganda, which I think helps differentiate us, where before it was a little bit more confusing. Matt said, where are the Keyforge tournaments then? I believe you can play Keyforge at just about any of the game stores in town. So JC's, The Deep, Lucky Dice Cafe, and at Station Retro. So I think at literally all the places. Kel said, Jet, if you were given the opportunity, would you become a Power Ranger? Yes. Easy questions. No doubt in my mind, would become a Power Ranger. I don't know why I would be against that. Matt said also, what's stopping their success from being just a select few people who are just addicted to the bad game? I don't think they would I don't think they would describe it like that. You know what I mean? Like the feedback that I've heard isn't like, yeah, we got 2 or 3 people who just have a problem. The feedback that I've heard is, yeah, people just seem to really be vibing with the game. Then Matt said JC's doesn't exist anymore. Oh, huh. The more you learn. I never would go to JC's, so I guess that's how I never realized that. I mainly go to Station Retro when it comes to like nerd places. Well, I guess I mainly go to Station Retro and Parkway Place Mall as of recent. Because Parkway Place Mall has FYE, Hot Topic, and Spencer's. Plus Thanks a Latte. I'm a big fan of Thanks a Latte. So, yeah, it makes sense that I didn't know that JC's had vanished. Godzilla said, here's a question that you need to answer that also needs to be a question. Why is existence? That's my answer. Kel said, would anti-Jet Black be plain white. He did it. He did it. He cracked the code. So yes, in Jank Heroes, which is a superhero RPG I made up, plain white, spelled exactly the way you spelled it, was my self-insert character for my RPGs. And you spelled it exactly right. You did it just the right way. Then Matt said yes. Ray King said, I will do this one more time. And then Matt said, that is canon. Then Ryan said, did JC's close? And then Matt said, it was closing last time we all went there. Remember when Colin was selling all his cards? And then Kel said, oh my god, I did it! Ha! Congratulations. Oh, me and Dozer, a little while ago, we're talking about the new Marvel Disney Plus shows. Does anyone have any comments on the Marvel Disney Plus shows? Based on what I understand, Dozer is skeptical of the quality that those shows will have. I don't know how to feel about them. There's a lot of weird shows being announced. Like I don't really care about a Loki show. Um, we're gonna get Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I think will be an okay like buddy cop kind of thing. Um, WandaVision is supposed to be a horror sitcom, so take that as you will. We're gonna get Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Moon Knight. No one really talks about Moon Knight. Not true. Plenty of people talk about Moon Knight who read Moon Knight. I don't read Moon Knight. Um, let's see. Matt said, I did it like a year ago. And then he said, no. He said, quality is probably suspect. I mean, I don't know. It's being made by the same MCU people. They're just making it shows. And the shows are only going to be 6 episodes long. My theory, they're going to be 6-episode long miniseries that are only 30 minutes an episode, so that it just kind of is like a movie anyways. They're just not releasing it as a movie. Like, I think it's going to be like 30-minute episodes, so you end up having 3 hours of content, but then you don't have to sit and binge it. I think you can like sit and watch episode by episode at your own pace, so that you don't have to hold someone's attention for a full like 3 hour period, but you can still tell a 3 hour long story. That's what I think they're gonna do for the Disney Plus shows. But I am curious to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Then Godzilla said, "Wait, what's the anti-Spider-Man? Man Spider or what?" So I guess it's hard to say what the anti-Spider-Man would be. Scorpion is technically supposed to be a villain specifically designed to be able to defeat Spider-Man. Like, that's his whole purpose. So maybe Scorpion? Matt said, but if not many people read Moon Knight, then not many people are talking about Moon Knight. Well, keep in mind, when all these Marvel Disney Plus shows got announced, well, I can't say when all of them got announced, when the second wave of Marvel Disney Plus shows got announced, because Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and Moon Knight were announced after they announced all the other shows, Moon Knight was the one who trended. Not Miss Marvel and not She-Hulk. I'm actually really surprised that She-Hulk isn't the one that trended. Because I just feel like she's a more easily recognizable character than like Moon Knight. But people seem pretty hyped for this Moon Knight show, even though I personally have never really cared about Moon Knight. Let's see. Ryan said RDC World 1 vids be featuring Moon Knight. They do indeed feature Moon Knight, and I do like their comedic interpretation of Moon Knight. Feel free to check out RDC World 1, by the way. Pretty good content over there. Ray King said, Ride Tri-3 Vanguard, and now the future will bloom. Ranunculus Flower Maiden, a Sasha, now G-Stride, a happy future, the sweet scent of a warm spring. Flower Maiden of Spring, Arborea. Matt said also, we sort of know DLC 4 is for Smash. Okay, so we got some new DLC information. Is it official, Matt? Do we got some official DLC stuff? Then Kel said, audience claps while triumphant music plays and confetti blows through the air. I would like to thank our Lord and Savior Zark Barack Obama and Jojo Siwa, my favorite Jojo, for this amazing achievement. Then Matt said, but it's a leak, so I will leave it as if we don't care to discuss it. is it like a rumor or a leak? Because I think there's a difference. Because a rumor is where it's like, we might be getting something, but it's just kind of hearsay. We don't have any evidence. And then leak is like, I have evidence, like confirmed evidence of a thing. Let's see. Then Ryan said Obama. Then Kel said yes. And then Ryan said Obama is a war criminal, like most U.S. presidents. That sounds political. Ray King said Shadow Era card fight game. Matt said leak from the official Nintendo website for Smash. Oh, okay. So they didn't mean to release it? Because if they meant to release it, then is it really a link? I mean leak. I think I said link. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ray King said, "Wait, Nick is gay? Nick can make money, lol." So I'm not gay, but I thought that was a discussion topic at one point. Dozer brought it up. I thought you guys were gonna discuss it, so I was curious to hear what you guys' thoughts were. But no, can confirm not gay. Matt said, "I guess we are good to discuss." And then Ryan said, "Stay hydrated." But Kel said, "Matt, I think I have a JoJo stand that can beat Shadow Darkgale." Aw, shit. Shots fired. Beow, 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 beow. Kels believes that Shadow Darkgale's reign of terror is about to be ended by a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand. Are you ready for this? Matt said on the page for DLC 4 for Smash, there's a trademark for SNK. Do you think we're gonna get like Terry Bogart or something? Then Ray King said, "Fuck your stupid stands. They are all broken." Ray King is not a fan of JoJo stands. Then Matt said, "Terry is most likely." See, that's what I would guess as well. Ryan said, "Jet's dick can beat Shadow Darkgale." Godzilla said, "YouTube. A wonderful world filled with beautiful creatures and content. The world of YouTube has been glorious for many eons. But and evil appears. The monstrous chaos comes. Drama they all are from." He said words. That did happen. Matt said, "Although I could also see it being Kyo." Or is it Kaio? How do you say that name? How do you say that name? uh, SNK. What? Oh, he's the main. He's the main guy. Okay. I looked at this guy's picture, Matt, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Why does Matt think it's gonna be this guy?" And then I read his description. It's like it's the main protagonist in SNK's King of Fighters video game series. And I'm like, oh. Colin talks about Terry so much. I honestly thought Terry was like the main dude. Let's see. Ray King said, "No, I love JoJo." He said his fucking stands make no sense. RPs will stop his OC the first look at it. So Ray King doesn't like JoJo stand OCs, but he loves JoJo. Ryan said, "Spider-Man is dead. Long live Batman's dick." Why do you think Spider-Man is dead? Is it because of the whole MCU Sony controversy? Because I don't think, unless Sony chooses to back out, I don't think Marvel's gonna back out. Godzilla said, "In Evil Dimension, the dislike button. They stay in there in videos. They destroy the creators, hating on them. Excuse me, causing their powers to die." Matt said it couldn't be Mai for multiple reasons. He said Terry was technically in Fighting EX layer. Wait, did Fighting EX layer get female Terry? I remember. Wait, no. The fucking female SNK game got female Terry. Did Terry end up in Fighting EX layer? Do. Yeah, it looks like it. There are like trailers and shit for it. Where are we at? Godzilla said only Nickabenson can defeat this evil and his minions. Then Matt said Geese is in Tekken. That is true. Godzilla said He must defeat Yotaro, the demonic hater of him. Then Ryan said, I killed Spider Man. How did you kill Spider Man, Ryan? Then Matt said, and Iori is in Million Arthur. What is Million Arthur? I've never heard of that. Raking said, no, Nick, I lol JoJo and stands. Kel's shit is OP as fuck. Then Godzilla said, how will drama be defeated? Find out at Nickabenson Vlog, September 1st, 2019. Kel said, it's Black Sabbath from Part 5. It's a stand that goes into and travels through shadows. When he catches you, he rips your soul from your body and stabs it with a stand arrow and kills you. Black Sabbath does seem to be a direct cuck to Shadow Darkgale. Matt said, now, Terry being like the face of SNK is still the most likely, but Kyo might be done as a slightly subversive move, or people are thinking someone from Metal Slug will show up. Then Ray King said, see this shit? Then Godzilla said, Nick, how will you defeat the forces of evil? By being the best me I possibly can be. Yeah. It's time to jet. Kel said, but if Darkgale has a strong enough will, he could get a stand from the arrow, which would be a big oof. Let's see. But I heard you, Raking. You're saying that you feel like Kel's OCs are a little too strong, but you feel like JoJo characters and stands normally are pretty. Then Ryan said, with Jet's dick. Then Raking said, stop making fucking stands, Kels. Well, Kels didn't make up a stand. He just said he was mentioning a stand from Part 5. I feel like if you read Kels' message, you wouldn't be as up in arms. Matt said, yeah, Darkgale's got a decent amount of will. What? Get the fuck out of here. You at least have to admit that there's a possibility that Darkgale eats shit. It's not a thing where you like, you could be like, so many times out of 10 probably gets a stand. But it is based off of a. That's so vague. How much will do you even need to, like, not die? Ryan said, will of the people. Then Ray King said, no, he made that fucking stand. Are you about to get Googled, my boy? Am I about to Google Black Sabbath JoJo and bring up just the real stand that Kels is referring to? Because it's happening. I'm actively looking at the thing that Kels just described. Aw, shit. Aw, shit, look at that. But it's in the live chat now. Kel said, Ray King, which one of my stands do you not like? I'm assuming you're referring to Sugar Requiem. Matt said, I'm sort of memeing, but also not. Understandable. Godzilla said, now time for our sponsor. America! America has real American things with American stuff. Then Ray King said, all of your shit. Matt said, heroes generally have a pretty good amount of will. You are definitely memeing, Matt. That is true. Godzilla said, look up America at Google and sign up today. Sign up for America today. That's interesting. Godzilla with the America plug. Matt said, and Shadow Darkgale isn't a villain. Yeah, that's hard memeing. This is the meme of the century. This is 100% grapefruit juice, not Powerade. Then Matt said, so I mean, I don't know, Matt. I think it's pretty up in the air. Kel said if Darkgale gets a stand, then he wins, because then Black Sabbath would just peace out. I think it's pretty likely that Darkgale gets cucked. I'm just saying. Think Black Sabbath would get him. Think he'd goot him. I don't know. Having strong will is arbitrary. It's hard to just be like, yeah, he's got plenty of will. I think he'd be fine. Matt said, will isn't even something that OC battles account for. Agreed. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that your character loses, but it's weird to just be like, yeah, yeah, he's got plenty of will. He's fine. I just think it's a thing where it's like it's hard to tell. It'd be a toss up. Also, technically, this wouldn't be an OC battle. Your OC is in a battle, but he's not fighting an OC. Godzilla said, "Hey Nick, thanks for being a real superhero for a time. Because when I looked it up, I found you and your awesome content. So now I can laugh, actually laugh. I'm glad that you vibe, Godzilla. Thank you. I appreciate it." Ray King said, "Nick, your butt drink is gone. Now leave and get more. Or I will call the police. 10 seconds." Then Ryan said, "Who would win, Superman or Jesus?" I imagine Jesus. Because Jesus could be like water to wine, alcohol level too strong. Then Ryan said Jesus can use his magic to dick on soups. That's what I was thinking. Ray King said 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm not out of juice. There's still juice in this cup. Then Ryan said Jesus is a wizard. I like how you put 5, 4, 3, and 2 together. Ray King. 5,432. Matt said, what I would say is that my interpretation of Dark Gale is a mercenary assassin who takes on contracts to kill people. But if he learns that his target is actually morally good, then he will change his target to his hirer. And then does he just steal the money afterwards? Kel said, Ray King, it would be really hot if you answered my question. That was a sentence. Ryan said he can transmute water into wine. Agreed, Ryan. Then Ray King said 111111111. Then Godzilla said 911. What's your emergency? Ray King said dark web will be called. He's gonna call all the dark web guys on his dark web phone. It calls the dark web in case you guys weren't aware. Matt said, I feel like that line of work requires a fairly high amount of will. Vague. Everything is arbitrary. You know what I mean? I don't know. How much will does it take to get powers from the stand arrow is undefined. There's just, it's hard to confirm that. Godzilla said, someone did not get more juice. Then Ryan said, evil World Wide Web. Godzilla said, excuse me, that's not a real crime. Still, go get him arrested. And then it's like, the hell? Then Ray King said, I got some Bitcoin left. Then Matt said, yes, but would you agree or not? That it takes a lot of will to be, I guess it depends on the person, right? Because some people might be just more willing to kill than others. To which then I don't think it would take. And is it really a willpower thing to kill someone? Like, would you ever say if someone didn't kill someone, they'd be like, wow, they had a lack of willpower? If anything, it might take increased willpower to not kill someone. So it's kind of weird to be like, just because you're a mercenary assassin means you're a strong will. It's like, not necessarily. I don't think those have to go hand in hand. Let's see. Godzilla says, sorry, that's not a real crime. Oh, I already read that. Then Ryan said, that's why the cops came after Jet at the park. Then Matt said, chat, would you agree? And then Ryan said, the juice. Then Godzilla said, the phone call ends. Kel said, I would say Dark Gale would get a stand, because characters from JoJo like Dark Gale have a stand. Then Godzilla said, don't kill Jet. Please don't kill Jet. Then Ray King said, 911, ring ring. Godzilla said, Jet is a good human. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Matt said, so Kel shot his own character in the foot. I don't think Kel's... Well, for one, it's not Kel's own character. I keep mentioning that. Black Sabbath is just from JoJo. It's just a real JoJo character. And two, I think Black Sabbath probably would goot your goat. Ryan said, we can't tell if Jet is a good human for sure, though. What are the criteria for a good human? And then Matt said, hello, Vanguard is dead. 911, how may I help you? do. Also, what questions do you guys have? I'm hella ready for some questions. I'm ready to answer all these questions. Matt said, but it's Kells' character, as he is the one talking about him. Is that how character rights work now? Ryan said Jet has to be dead so we can make sure he won't turn bad. You're using that Batman logic. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain type shit. Kel said, Ray King, I'm trying to communicate to you. I won't let you trash my OC stands without a clapback. And then Ray King said, calls Vegeta. Ring, ring. Call Vegeta. Godzilla said, I can't take the dark web act seriously when there is a phone emoji. Because, of course, you call the dark web. Then Matt said, Kakarot, Vanguard is dead. I'm the prince of all card games, and I say that Vanguard is dead, Kakarot. No, no, don't ride the Vanguard, Kakarot. It's too late. It's a dead meme, Kakarot. Grade 3? That's as weak as Super Saiyan 3. Get that shit out of my face, Kakarot. Uh, Ryan said, Jet hasn't even transferred his genes into a descendant. I mean, I imagine my descendants will wear pants unless that is somehow out of style in the future. Kel said, you actually use Bing to get to the dark web. That sounds like some kind of weird, like yo mama joke kind of thing. You actually use Bing to get on the dark web. It's a weird diss. Matt said, would you agree that Super Saiyan 3 is bad? Super Saiyan 3 doesn't seem particularly useful. Did Goku use Super Saiyan 3 in the most recent chapter of the manga? Yes. Yes, he did. Why? Because it was really dumb. Godzilla said, Nick is a god to us mortals. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say that I'm a god. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I think everybody's good at something. You know what I mean? Um, Ryan said, Bing is more untraceable than Tor because no one fucks with Bing. And Godzilla said, no, Nick. Then Ray King said, fuck you, Vegeta. I'm going to play this card game. Don't make me fuck you up again with my Mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku has never fought Vegeta with Master Ultra Instinct in canon. It was interesting for you to say, fuck you up again. This is the second time, Vegeta. I've already done it before. Godzilla said, you're better than all of us. All hail Nick. No, no, I'm not better than any of you. We are all good at something. Ryan said, Nick's dick is mighty. Ryan keeps talking about my dick. Matt said, I'd like to see you reach it again now that I have... Oh, sorry. I'd like to see you reach it again now that I have Blue Evolution. Sit down. That wasn't Vegeta. Kakarot? That's Broly, actually. What the fuck is a Vegeta line? Over 9,000? I'd like to see you reach it again now that I have Blue Evolution. Sit down, Kakarot. Yeah, that was a little bit better. I like that. Godzilla said, no, Nick. Kel said, I like Super Saiyan 3, but it's not practical at all. I mean, now that they have the God forms, Super Saiyan 3 seems kind of booty butt cheeks. They acted like Super Saiyan 3 was like, this is the highest form a Saiyan can possibly achieve. Like, without, like, godly power or whatever. And that still seems true. Like, when you guys agree that Super Saiyan 3 still is the strongest thing you... Well, no. Because Master Ultra Instinct isn't like a Super Saiyan transformation. So Super Saiyan... Yeah, it's actually worse. Oh, shit. Because I was like, if we don't put it on the scale of godly things, Super Saiyan 3 is actually like the best one. But then Master Ultra Instinct isn't a godly thing necessarily. Like, it doesn't have to be. So then, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 has officially been, like, overruled. And it's no longer the strongest non-godly thing a Saiyan can achieve. Godzilla said we all devolved except Nick. Not true. Godzilla said Nick is a superior humanoid. Also not true. Godzilla said he is a god. Also not true. Matt said Super Saiyan 3 is also way too inefficient. So compared to Super Saiyan 2, it's actually garbage. I feel like if Goku trained more to be able to sustain Super Saiyan 3 for longer periods of time, like if he just became more accustomed to the transformation, it would be better than Super Saiyan 2. But I think as of right now, Super Saiyan 3 doesn't seem to be the best. You know what I mean? Ray King said, fuck Nick, he has trunk shirts. That is a waste of money. I actually got this for a birthday gift, so I didn't spend shit on this shirt. This shirt to me essentially was free. Godzilla said, hey kids. Then Ryan said, just get in that Super Saiyan 3 OTK before you run out of life points. And then Matt said, but he can't really. Then Godzilla said, how's life? Life's good. How are you guys doing? Matt said the only way he could do that is if he doesn't have a living body. With all the shit Goku has been through, I think now that he has like literally achieved the powers of a god, that he could sustain Super Saiyan 3 for an extended period. I think we're at that point. I think he could do it. Godzilla said, anyways, ideas coming in my head. Ooh, lay it on us. Kel said, and potential unleashed is equal to or greater than Super Saiyan 3. Potential. Oh, you're talking about Gohan's thing? His thing? I think they said something along those lines. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that has been stated. Mm. Then Godzilla said, let's make Jar Jar Binks into the strongest Jedi ever. I feel like I've heard this idea before. Ray King said, "Ga ga ga power." Then Godzilla said, "Let's change his character stuff a bit. Give him an Omega lightsaber. Is an Omega lightsaber a real thing?" Then Matt said he was only able to develop Super Saiyan 3 after being dead for like 7 years. And even though that's the case, I still think Goku now could be able to use Super Saiyan 3 normally if he practiced with Super Saiyan 3 more. I just think he's much stronger than he was when he was originally training. And that original training is part of why he's so strong now. Let's see. Then Godzilla said, why not? Then Ryan said, Jar Jar is the strongest Jedi. Matt said, and even currently, Super Saiyan 3 isn't very sustainable. That's because I feel like Goku didn't train with Super Saiyan 3 that much after he like came back to life. Let's see. Ryan said in the Clone Wars episode, Bombad Jedi is he's not really a Jedi, right? That felt very trolly. Godzilla said MPOTS MPT. What is that? Then Kel said, Ray King, this is your last chance to prevent me from revoking your thickness. Ooh, that thickness is about to go away. Ray King said, Gohan, Kid is stronger than him. How is that true? He had a girl. I don't know what that means, Ray King. You're throwing me. Also, manga Gohan is a beast. He's pretty good. Godzilla said Omega lightsaber is not a thing. Okay, just checking. Then Kill said 3, 2, 1. Thickness revoked. Godzilla said no, he is. Then Matt said Jet, do you have bad taste? In my opinion, no. Easy answer. Godzilla said, when I was young, one of my teachers told me, yes, I know it was troll. This is all troll. But still, jokes are fun. Did the teacher really say that? Then Kel said, Ray King is legally no longer thick. Then Matt said, wrong. Then Godzilla said, so he is. Then Ray King said, Kels, your fucking stands do not need my typing power. My typing power. This is the stance. My typing power has activated. Godzilla said, the strongest Jedi. Yes. Do, do, do you guys have more questions for me? Matt said, let's begin. Oh, by the way, did you know? There's a subreddit called Media Synthesis. And Media Synthesis is pretty much a Reddit dedicated to AI programs that can create content. We've been playing around with one for a while called Text Transformer, but there are actually a ton that exist, and I'd like to share a few with you guys. Let's see. Matt said, let's begin. Ray King said, they are fucking stupid in every way. Then Matt said, that was a hit line. You didn't read it right. And then he said, no. Then Kel said, Raking, please go into detail about how my stands are bad. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware that this exists, but there's a website you can go to that's called This Waifu Does Not Exist. This Waifu Does Not Exist is a website that randomly generates anime women that aren't real. It creates anime waifus that don't exist at all. They're not real waifus. You can go to this website right now, and like every so many seconds or so, it'll refresh and give you a different anime waifu. They're just making them up. If you wanted to write a story, um, and you were like, man, I really want to have like anime girl on like the cover of my book or something, but you don't have like the artistic ability to draw like an anime girl, and you don't want to steal an anime girl or pay an artist to draw an anime girl for you, bam, this generator will just make an anime girl for you. So then you can just use that anime girl picture for whatever you want. Because who has the rights to it? No one, because it's just not a real anime girl. It's just an AI that just keeps making more and more. Just all the time, in different styles. Let's see. So let's see. Ray King said, Nick, fuck a girl, gives her powers, then gets powers. How the fuck? What are you talking about? Godzilla said Jar Jar Binks is the most strongest Jedi. Then Matt said, or we could just not. Then Godzilla said, it makes sense. He said, what if Jar Jar Binks was an anime character? Um, it sounds like he'd be in a Star Wars anime. Then Matt said, since we have no actual connection to the girl. What? What do you mean you have no actual connection to the girl? Um, I am somewhat confused. Am I lost? Did I miss something? Oh, Matt said, because every one of them gets stomped by Darkgale. Every one of Kel's stands. Then Kel said, Matt, lol. Let's see. Do 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 do. Then Kel said, actually, Sugar Requiem beats Darkgale, because it's literally all knowing, lol. Sugar Requiem being one of Kel's stands that he created. Um, let's see. Then Ray King said, fuck your stands. Then Kel said, Ray King, I need a detailed critique. Then Godzilla said, I should make a website about how Jar Jar Binks is the strongest Jedi. That's an interesting reason to make a website, but if that's what you want to do, you can definitely do that. Let's see. Godzilla said, oh, I already read that. So one thing that I don't like about the This Waifu Does Not Exist website is that it also comes up with a randomly generated anime plot for the character. But the issue is that even though it refreshes the anime girl image every few seconds, it doesn't refresh the anime girl plot every few seconds. So you got to refresh the whole page if you want to get a new plot line, which I think is kind of weird. I don't understand why it's like that. I also kind of wish that it didn't automatically refresh it every few seconds, and if you could just refresh it. I mean, you can refresh it on command whenever you want, but I wish the image would just stay there until you chose to do it, instead of just constantly doing it. Let's see. Ray King said, this is all trash. Then Kel said, fuck your stands isn't a very good argument. And I agree with Kel's. Then Ryan said, anime girl porn? Oh, he said plot. Plot greater than porn. Then Matt said, I mean, that is plot. Then Kel said, I didn't say it was omnipotent. I said it's all knowing. Don't worry, Ryan. It's not porn. Well, I honestly haven't read the randomly generated plot. Fuck it, let's try. Let's read one of the randomly generated plots. Hatsujo Life. The main character is a busily living with her friend's father and a brother who is extremely popular at school. One day, the school busily remembers a murder scene from the first story. In the first episode of this anime, Hatsujo Life, there is a murder scene at the school. And when the principal of the school asks the teacher about it, the teacher answers that it is a girl's fault. It becomes clear that the murder was actually a boy and that the girl was her classmate. Her class. The main character is a busily living with her friend's father and a brother who is extremely popular at school. One day, murder scene. It repeated itself pretty much. Yep. Yeah. It just repeats. Yep. That's what you get from randomly generated anime girl plots. That is not surprising. Let's see. Matt said, but how does an all knowing stand beat Dark Gale? And then Kel said, because it'll know where you are and exactly how to beat you, because he knows everything. Then Matt said, Jet, every time we do this auto generation, we find garbage. Stop it. I think some of the art is pretty good for these randomly generated anime girls. I think we might be a little bit better at making, well, it's not randomly generated. I feel like we're getting better at having AI that's able to create art compared to text. You know what I mean? I think we can make some actually pretty good looking anime art using AI, but when we try to make text, it comes out a little. Oh. Then Matt says, "Stop it." Then Kel said, "Real quick, I'm gonna check if it has any other abilities." You're talking about Sugar Requiem? Yeah, Sugar Requiem has multiple abilities. Then Matt said, "But just because it knows how to do something doesn't mean it can guarantee win all fights." Well, Matt, here's the thing: if it knows how to use its powers in just the right way to kill you, not only in just the right way, if it knows how to use its powers in the simplest way it can to kill you, then why wouldn't it just do that? Like, why wouldn't it just use its powers in the simplest way it can to just kill you? Seems like the go-to strat, right? Um, let's see. Ryan said abilities some would consider to be unnatural. Ba 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 a ba 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 ba. Let's see. Matt said, what I'm saying is that what if the powers that it has just can't kill something and it knows that? Well, how do you. Okay, Matt. Why. Hold on. Let's let Kells give us the 3 sentence breakdown of his Sugar Requiem stand. And then based on that, we can determine whether or not there would be a viable way for Kel's stand to kill your character. And then, once we determine that, we know that Kel's character would know whatever that viable method is, and then because the method is viable, we know it'll be able to use it. I think that would be the best way to do it. Then Godzilla said, this website is going well. Uh, are you actually making a website about how Jar Jar Binks is the best Jedi? Matt said, I agree. I'm just spouting hypotheticals. Okay, yeah. I feel like until we get the 3 sentence breakdown, there's not really much we can do. Then Godzilla said, yes, I am. Ah, I see. Let's see. No, oh, here we go. So there's another website that lets you draw something, and then an AI will try to finish what you drew. My issue right now is trying to figure out how this works. I actually have no idea how this works. I'm trying to I'm trying to draw in this app. It's not working. I'll figure this out. Figure this out at some point. Matt said, since, for instance, a person who can only attack tangible objects can never touch something that is intangible. And that's an example of how this scenario could work out. So, Matt, why do you feel like your character will somehow have some kind of exemption? Like your character will somehow not get the dick. Also, I'm moving my camera to see if I can figure out how to change the brush color. Because right now, the color for the brush that I'm trying to use in this app is the same as the color of the background, and that is unacceptable. Landscape, ground, building. Oh, this app specifically makes backgrounds. That's kind of cool. Oh, oh. Oh, I'm learning so much. Oh shit. I understand now. Okay, cool. Putting my phone back down. Figuring it out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, so that should make. I gotta check a button in terms and conditions. Oh, gotta move this out of the way. Where's the button for terms and conditions? No. No. The terms and conditions. Oh no, the screen doesn't match the size of my thing. Damn it. I was about to use this really cool app, but I guess I can't do it. Matt said, because in the world of OC battles, since descriptions are so brief, we don't really have to worry about resources unless explicitly specified in the 3 sentences. Kel said, Sugar Requiem is an all-knowing stand with the previous abilities of Sugar. Sugar's ability being the power to transform into electrics, travel through electricity and data, read minds, and send information telepathically. Travel. Okay, I think he meant to say transform into electronics. And then Matt said, so it doesn't actually do anything? What do you mean, Matt? He just explained it. His thing can transform into electronics. It can travel through electricity and data. It can read minds. And it can send information telepathically. To be honest, I think Sugar Requiem could probably kill Shadow Darkgale simply with a telepathic overload attack. You know, similar to how people will send a whole bunch of requests to a computer and cause a DDoS attack because they kind of overload the computer with like so much information. It just seems like Kells with his Sugar Requiem stand could just be like, yeah, yeah, constant stream of info, like more than your brain would be able to handle, and you'd be like and you just kind of shut down. Um, you just kind of get overwhelmed with knowledge. I could also see him doing something like suicidal thoughts, suicide, just overwhelm you with stuff about that, and I could also see that like breaking down your character. Then Matt said that's a very specific thing to do, and one that might be specifically possible, since people can just ignore things. I think it's harder to ignore. Oh, wait, hold up. He put in a correction. That's a very specific thing to do, and one that might not be specifically possible, since people can just ignore things. I think it's a lot harder to ignore your own mind than you might think. Also, we have passed an hour, but we have 3 minutes left, so keep that in mind. We're close to the cutoff point of the stream. Let's see. Then Matt said, no, we haven't. Yeah, we've hit like an hour and 3 minutes so far. Okay, so let's see. Matt said, Jet, stop reading the stream time. What's wrong with the stream time? Also, right now, I'm playing with an AI where you draw a picture, and then the AI tries to transform the picture you drew into another picture. But it makes it, I guess, look like a nicer picture. I don't know, we're about to find out. Let's see. Matt said we end at 9 p.m. minimum, not 1 hour after the stream starts. We still got 3 minutes left. Home skillets. Kel said, but Matt, Sugar Requiem knows exactly what to say to get you to reveal yourself somehow, or to get you to kill yourself, because Sugar Requiem is all-knowing. So I do agree with Kells that is kind of a hardcore cuck. Okay, so it's going to turn my sketch, my shitty sketch that I made, into, I guess, a better sketch, this website that I'm currently on. So let's see how this goes. Godzilla said, "Man, this website is looking good." Okay. I didn't even know you did web design stuff. We'll see how that goes. Yo, what the fuck? What is that? What did it try to make? Gosh, that looks crazy. Oh, 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 I'm in a thing that makes cats, and I tried to draw a human face. No wonder that shit looks horrifying. Aw, man. The more you learn, the more you... Yeah, that's fucking gross. I should have read it. It makes cats. Okay. Matt said, talking doesn't mean that Darkgale reveals himself. But he would know exactly what to say to make Darkgale do a certain thing. Say is in like the telepathic transmission thing. Like he knows how he would have to do it to specifically get to Darkgale. Matt said if he is in darkness, then electricity isn't going to get to him. Likewise, a suicide attempt is odd. What do you mean? He can just overwhelm him. Also, it is 9 p.m. Yo, thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, ding, ding. Ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. So show your friend, your boy, Jeff, like the one only logging out. Peace. Good guy.